Hello Soulriders, we are back with the very last level of Starshine Legacy series. We do have one extra level after this, which is a bonus level, so that's not really a part of the main game, but, well, this is the ending of it all, while the next level is more like a, well, extra thing to play through. So now we're going to find some closure. Last time we beat Katja, and she confirmed that we are still in trouble. So now the Soul Riders are back at the Jorvik stables, discussing what's going on. And James is back to normal again. Well, as normal as he can be. So Linda will check out and see if the visions James has seen is something that, like, will be of any matter to them. So she's having a look. And she sees Mr. Sands. And he has activated 4 seals. Looks like he's in Pandoria. So apparently this will be the doom of Jorvik. Not very good for us. So we need to do something about this. Apparently the 4 seals in Pandoria are connected to their powers, and he of course does not know that the Soul Riders are watching. So if the Soul Riders now go to Pandoria and deactivate their own seals, we might be able to do this still.
No. Oh.
So for now it's time for all 4 girls to go into Pandoria, which will be the first time for Alex, Lisa and Linda to go in there, and of course already has been there once. So we need to go to Fripp and from there travel to Pandoria. So as you see now, we have a counter up on the top of the screen, and that counter will be the time limit we have to be in Pandoria. That's why it's been so important for us to collect golden stars throughout this game, because the golden stars will add extra time to our timer. So 3 of the girls needs to stay here at all times to keep the portal open, while 1 goes into Pandoria, finds her seal, destroys her seal, and goes back here, and then the next girl can go. So I need to go into Pandoria and out again with all 4 of the girls. So now the timer will start. I will have some extra time added because of all my golden stars. So I will have a lot of time to do this. I will not need all this time. And also I will gain some more time the more stars I find, because there are a bunch of stars in Pandoria as well. So now I need to choose which girl I want to play as, and the timer's already started. I will do it in the order of the games, so I will begin with Lisa. So I need to mount Starshine and then go into Pandoria. And if you have played a lot of the main story in Star Stable Online, spoiler alert now, you will know that Lisa was trapped in Pandoria for a while. But this is the very first time she actually goes there. And the timer will continue to run even when dialogues are open, so it might be a good idea to continue running. So now we need to find Lisa's seal. There's 4 different seals here, so we need to find different paths to them. And of course I know where they are, since I've done this a couple of times. Also I did a quick checkup before I started playing, just to make sure I actually know what I'm doing. It's so annoying when you have no idea what you're doing. So here we have the lightning bolts over there, we have moon over there, sun... no, sorry. Moon over there, sun over there, and star over there. So right now I need to get down to the bottom level of this weird place. This is not the same place where we turned up with Anne when we were here last time. Not entirely sure exactly where the star is now when I'm down at the bottom. I'm gonna have a look here. I think this might be the place. Yeah, here. So also there are some Shadow Seekers around and I need to stay clear of them. If I run into a Shadow Seeker, I need to restart from the beginning of Pandoria. So I will need to go here again if I run into the Shadow Seeker. I do not want to do that. So we need to dodge it. I'm going to run now and hope I will not get caught. So I need to jump here and just stop in here. And when I'm close to the seal, I can just dismount. And click on it. And I get some extra time whenever I destroy a seal. So now I need to get back to the other girls. No, not pet him. The world is ending and you're trying to pet your horse. So let's go back. The Shadow Seeker is gone now. And now I need to climb the weird mushroom thingies again and get out of here ASAP. And then we are taking Linda out for the next adventure. Let's see here. I don't think it's entirely easy to find your way around here, especially since the camera isn't like very helpful. You don't see a lot when you try to turn the camera. So if you don't really know where you're going, you really get insane in here. I hated Pandoria when I did this the first times, especially since I hate time limits in games. I think that's destroying the entire thing for me. I mean, I get so stressed out, so I don't think it's fun. Now I know where to go, so I know that I will like make it within the time limit, but I think it's so stressful. I hate doing stuff like time. It's okay with like races in horse games because then I know what I'm supposed to do, but I hate it in like when you have this task to do in a game and you do have a time limit. I hate that. Come on, Starshine, run a bit faster, will ya? So now we're back, so we're just going to run up to the other girls if Starshine will move. There we go. Great, so next girl. I'm going with Linda, of course. So let's go and grab Meteor and get going. And you can take them in any order you like. So if you want to start with Alex, you can do so. I like to add with Alex simply because I like to wrap it up in the same order as the games. But I have probably done it a couple of times with the girls in another order. I'm just like, if I get to pick and choose, I prefer to do it this way. The moon, where is this now? I think I know where the moon is. Because now we need to go up instead of down, I believe. It is kind of difficult to get around here if you don't know where you're going, so if you like feel stressed while doing this, I really recommend like having a look at a video to see where to go. Nowadays I know where I'm supposed to go. I need to like have a look around first and just remember that like get to wrap my mind around what I'm actually doing, but it's not like this is super difficult. I know that my friend Stacy Place had some issues with this level when she did it the first time, so she actually made it at last. She did not like this level. As if you mention Pandora in Starshine Legacy to her, she does not get very happy. So there it is, and we need to avoid the Shadow Seeker, of course. So I'm going to let it pass. That should do it. Perfect. So, just as with Lisa, I need to dismount. Perfect. And also you need to take your own seal. So if I would have gone to like the sun seal now, nothing would have happened. I wouldn't be able to do anything. No, don't pet him. I need to mount him. So back again, and we're going to grab Anne. And of course it's just a bit strange to go around here with Anne because she's in Star Stable. She's been trapped in Pandoria for so long. So you feel a bit like, should you really go in here now, honey? But it's gonna be fine. This is when we save the world. Oh, sorry, Meteor. So as you see with the time as well, I have 2 girls left and I am basically at the same time I started at, so I'm not very concerned about the time limit right now. here. Oh, oops. There we go. I really don't like when you fall down, because then you might wind up somewhere where you have no idea where you are and need to get out again. So that's not recommended. Please do not do that. Or, well, if you do, that's on you. I have warned you. But it's kind of fun to run around in Pandoria with someone else other than Anne, just because, like, all of these girls are supposed to save Jorvik, not only one of them. And of course it's quite fun to run around in Pandoria in Star Stable, where it looks so much better than it does here. So, back again. Oh. Perfect. So, let's go with Anne. With Concord. Concord is so cool. And I think that most people struggle with just with Anne's crest. Because, well, seal. Because it is kinda difficult to find if you don't know where you're going. It's a bit more like the route isn't as easy as the other ones, if you say it like that. So this time we need to get up on mushroom number 1. Well, I think that's what you should call it at least. And then we need to turn right. And it's gonna look like we're going to the lightning bolt, which we aren't. Just heading up here. And on the cliff. Now we need to turn. And here you go. So here's a small bridge. Here's where we need to go next time. You have to be slightly careful here, not to fall off. You can take the star to get some extra time, not that I really need it, but it's fun. I'm not entirely sure if all the stars I haven't found previously are in Pandoria, but I think it's kind of nice to get them anyway, simply because of the collection value. So now we need to destroy the seal. Let's go now. I think we'll be able to make it. I hope so, at least. I hate it when you get caught and you have to redo the entire level. Not the entire level, I will just be like thrown back to the entrance of Pandoria. Here we go. So now we need to get back to the Sacred Grove, and we need to... I don't want to pet him, I want to mount. And we need to grab Alex and finish the job. As you can see, I have 20 minutes to go when I only have one girl left, so this is going to be quite easy. I hope, unless I like fall down from something. So now we need to get up here. Turn, 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 turn. This is really steep. Again, the bridge. And then we need to go down and back to the real world again. Along for the day in Star Stable, where you can go to Pandoria with... Oh, oops. No. Horses other than your Soul Rider horse. Oh, so I'm here again. That would be nice, like, if you were just magical, so you could go there with, like, a Jorvik pony. That could be fun. Oh, a Jorvik wild horse, I would love that. Imagine the rainbow-colored horse. Like the Shire Rainbow Jorvik Wild. I love that one. Oh, also that, like, peach mushroom horse. That was in the same batch as the rainbow one. I really like that one. That would be super cool in Pandoria. It's the perfect color scheme. So where's there? It's difficult to see the bridges. So here. This music is so haunting. Okay, so let's go. As you might have noticed back in Pandoria, we saw that Alex's seal is protected by 3 Shadow Seekers instead of just 1 with the other girls. And that's simply because Alex has her Soul Strike, so she actually can attack them. The other girls cannot attack. Okay, so just as with Lisa, we need to get down to the bottom of the like valley, and just typical Alex is like, oh, this is a cool place, and we're like, no, this is like death and destruction, we don't want to be here. We need to get down to the bottom of the valley thingy, and then we need to go to our right as it is right now. I think I know how to get there. You always get a bit confused when you have to like move in a spiral. Because I think I need to get down here. Whoa, and here. Yeah, here we go. Because it's in here. Perfect. So I think if I just stay out here, of course I need to dismount first. That's super inconvenient, by the way. I would like to... Oh, when you're like start triple damage, you press X because you used to be able to dismount if you do it. Oh, that was super off. It apparently worked. Ah, nice. I'm going to mount again, because I need to get some help to jump. I'm not going to bother about that one, am I? Oh, I'm stuck. I think I need to bother about that one. Is it moving at all? Woo! I think this. But now it died. So let's just take this. And as you saw now, the counter stopped because we saved the world! Yay! And I think she's supposed to say something about this. But let's go home again. Because we need to tell the other girls that we did it. I don't really think she should say something, but I'm guessing that it's some bug. I mean, I am playing the game on Windows 10, and while this game has worked super well on my PC, especially since it's so new, I am really astounded by it, since the games are... I think this game was released in 2006, so the game is, as of right now, 12 years old, and I can't believe that it works so well still. So I'm grateful that I just can play the games at all, really. Now we need to get back up again and talk to the girls and wrap this up. Where am I? Here we go. Yeah, so bye-bye Pandoria. We won't see you again for like another 12 years when it finally arrived to Star Stable. And it looks way better now than it did back here. So, bye Pandoria. See you never. So the Soul Riders are back together, level 7 is completed, and we have finished the entire Starshine Legacy series. So here's another epilogue. Unfortunately, Fripp doesn't show up here. I'm a bit disappointed by that. But now, well, everything is coming down. We know that we saved the world. The girls have found some new friends. We are super happy that we managed to do this, and Garnok will not rise again in a couple of years. Until it's time for Star Stable, I guess, where it looks like Garnok might show up one day. And of course, as I mentioned a couple of times before, this was canon at the time of release, but now when we have the Star Stable book, which will be released in English in a while, I guess, like when it's translated, that book is more canon than this is. So this is more like a layout for how the book is today, and the book is more like the true story of how the Soul Riders met, and it's also compliant to Star Stable, which these games aren't, because they were released so many years before Star Stable even was thought about. But this was it. We are done, and I will well, wrap it up with having the credits. You can see who worked on this game, which is something I usually do when I finish a game series. I have played a lot of different games on my Swedish channel throughout the years. I'm super happy that you guys followed me throughout these games. It's been super fun. I've never done an entire game series in English before, so that was a new thing for me. I was slightly terrified when I started out. It's a bit easier when you get into it. I do speak English at work, like all day, because we have so many different nationalities at work. So it's nice to get some more like spoken practice, since I also write a lot in English. So that's nice for me. It's been super fun to see your comments and to see that you are so passionate about these games, even though they are so old. And I hope that you guys have learned something new. If you haven't already, don't forget to leave a like if you like this video, and leave a comment, tell me what you thought about this series. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, for more stuff coming up. In a couple of weeks' time we will begin with the Star Stable games, which are the old CD-ROM games, which are taking place in some places in Jorvik you have not seen in Star Stable. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.